Hello, I'm going to be describing my reason and my theory. I don't know about yours, but my idea of how languages will use emojis as their reading and writing system. And don't be surprised if subtitles in the future, some form of subtitles, will be different kinds of emoji use, you know? Simply for the fact that, you can express a lot with emojis. Now, yes, you're still limited to it to an extent, but I think what it is because historically, people weren't very good at writing certain images or showing certain things. The Egyptians tried to do this, hieroglyphics, I think it's called, some form of it, but it didn't really work out for their language. But in the future, I really do think how some people will determine what language you speak in is what version of certain words or certain sentences or paragraphs that you use using emojis. Like, that will literally just be a way of reading and writing for a lot of people. You know, obviously that's not, like, they're not going to necessarily speak in emoji, but I mean, like, they're going to use the emojis as a form of speaking, at least in a written form, in form where you have to read and write. You might go, well, don't we already have languages that are similar to that? Like, what about languages like Mandarin, Chinese? Don't they have characters? Yeah, but it's more complicated. It's more you have to be aware of how that language specifically works. Whereas the emojis, it's like you can all see the same emoji, but you interpret the same emoji differently. You know? Even if you don't use a language that uses emojis to speak, at least in written form, to talk in written form, you can still have a vague idea of what these emojis mean, you know, even if it doesn't mean what you think it means. Like, you're still having an idea in your head. Whereas if you see different forms of actual writing in another language, you're just going to look at it like it's just a weird symbol. You know, you're not going to really think, hey, maybe there's something there I could understand with this. You know? It's just not going to happen, I don't think. But it's my kind of theory, but it's really just so that way people can communicate easier, so that way languages that otherwise wouldn't have a reading and writing system could get a reading and writing system just using those emojis alone, you know? But that's my theory. I'm not sure if that would actually work, but still. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think emojis could be possibly used for languages? Let me know in the comment section below. Or hey, make your own video about it or something. Anyway, that's all I got for today. So, yeah. Bye.